Over time, and for several years, it is the belief that indigenes have always been favored and treated better than settlers. Hence, they clamor for equal rights to both indigenes and settlers. Even the 1999 Constitution recognizes this clause. Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje also joined the advocacy for a review of indigeneship clause in the proposed amendment of the 1999 Constitution to place more priority on residency. The governor argued that every person resident in Kano State is an indigene except for primordial claim of somewhere else. He added that his government will continue to treat all residents equally as he considers the civil responsibility to the state's economic growth. If this advocacy eventually makes headway, what are the pros and the cons? A politics and international relations expert, Dr. Olu Ojedokun, speaks.
We are going to have a modern constitution, and if we are going to keep pace with development in other parts of the world, then we should de-emphasize origin and emphasize residency, because where you live, you have a stake in it. Where you live, you build. Where you live, you develop.
Some schools of thought, however, believe that the indigeneship and residency clause, if removed, might not end so well.
Many of those that contest positions or appointed into high offices in Lagos State are not necessarily from Lagos State. And it's even happened in other states before. Benue Plateau, as it used to be in those days when they were combined states, a lot of the chief judges or judges were not necessarily from the state. They were from outside the state. So we've done it before in the past. So it can work insofar as you stipulate a sufficient period of time, say 5 years, say 10 years. So it doesn't mean you just come 1 year and you want to reap the benefits of the state. No. So I think you have to demonstrate evidence of consistent investment in that state, either through your living there, working there, or doing business there. But I think it makes sense. I think it will encourage a lot of people to contribute more to the states that they reside in and to have a stake. I think it should be something we should explore. I think it's very anachronistic.
Like in many societies the world over, the indigenes and settlers syndrome in Nigeria is an age-long problem. The distinction between octogenous people and migrant groups, even in ancient kingdoms and primordial communities, attests to this assertion. However, unlike in contemporary period, the problem has assumed a more serious dimension, perhaps due to manipulation for individual and group gains. Considering these realities, it has become important to identify the dividing line between indigenes and settlers. According to experts, this involves going beyond mere constitutional provisions of enforcement as well as strengthening statutory provisions. Shade Sheye Ojo, the Serious News.